Hey, what's up? My name is Ray from Sick Individuals, and today we're going to show you how to work with the Focus One audio plugin for Mac and Windows. We came up with the idea of the plugin 2 years ago, and because after a while we found out that we were using the same plugins on most of our channels in our projects, we actually wanted to change the intensity of the effect, but by duplicating the channels with all the plugins on it, the computer wasn't really able to process the project smoothly anymore. So we came up with a Focus One plugin that has these 5 key features that can really be beneficial for your mix. So let's take a closer look at the Focus One plugin. All right, so here we go. We are using Logic Pro X on the Mac, and this is where I'm gonna demonstrate the plugin. Here it is, the Focus One. It has 5 features: focus, boost, drive, widen, and pulse. Focus is a compressor, boost is an equalizer on the mid frequencies, drive is a soft distortion that doesn't sound like a guitar crunch or something, but it really drives up the sound in your mix. This is the widen, it widens up your mix, so if you have a nice reverb or a stereo mix, you can make it more wide and it sounds a lot better. And then pulse is a nice tremolo feature that is really cool on progressive house synths, and I will show you that later on.
All right, let's take a look at the menu and the presets. We made some cool presets already for you guys, and they're all in the factory menu. Some are pretty extreme, like this one. By scrolling through them, you can get creative and maybe get some inspiration from it. And of course, you can also save your own presets. So you have this sound, for instance. And let's say like this is the preset you want to save. You can open up the menu, go to User, and press Save Preset. So this is Rita Ora Remix, for instance.
We bring the action, we live for the reaction. We bring the action, we live for the reaction.
Sounds pretty good, but now I'm gonna put on the Focus One, and
we bring the action, we live for the reaction. We bring the action, we live for the reaction.
I'm gonna put it on drive, and you can see over here in the menu that I will show you later how much you're actually putting on.
We bring the action, we live for the reaction.
And now you hear.
We bring the action, we live for the reaction.
More focus over here.
We bring the action, we live for the reaction. We bring the action, we live for the reaction. We bring the action, we live for the reaction. We bring the action, we live for the reaction. We bring the action, we live for the reaction.
I use the Focus One mostly on synths and vocals. And I want to give you a quick example what we did with the People I Love vocal. I want to play you first the plain recording, just how we recorded it.
People I love, I gotta make more time for the people I...
The isotope just adds a little reverb to it. But here comes the Focus One. That's gonna do the trick. Let's take a listen.
People I love, I gotta make more time for the people.
You hear the compression kicking in, the boost. That sounds way more professional now.
People I love, I gotta make.
If I play some chords underneath it and I do it again, you will hear the difference.
People I love, I gotta make more time for the people I love. Gotta make more time for the people.
So for this track that we were working on, we wanted to have some really fat sounds, and on a BPM of 160, we have this lead has to sound like really fat, so that's where the Focus One comes in again, and here we go. And for this sound underneath, I'm going to use one as well.
All right, let's talk about the widen function. It works really well if you put it on your bus and bus a couple of synths through it. That's what I did here as well. I can play you without it. And this is with it on. Now I use it on a couple of synths, but I often use it also on the master, and then I just push it a little bit to just widen up your mix just a tiny bit. It really works great. It keeps your mono intact and still boosting the side, so yeah, if you play back your music in mono, it still sounds great.
So right now I'm using the Lounge Lizard electronic piano, or e-piano, or Rhodes, and I'm gonna play some chords, and then I'm gonna put this Focus One on it, and you will hear what a big difference it does and what it can do in your mix. Turn it off again. More extreme, like this. You will hear it. You can really get that sound. So turn it off again. And let me hear what happens if we put it in extreme mode. Here we go.
As you notice, the Focus One is an amazing plugin. You can do lots of different stuff with it, and it's always beneficial for your mix. I think it's time for you guys to try it out yourself, so go check it out.